In the previous lesson, discussing the theme of transitions, I have always inserted my transitions via drag and drop. So using the method of dragging the transition and dropping it with the mouse at the position that I would like to create the transition. And when I let go of the mouse button, then the transition is inserted at that position. This method is an excellent method, and we can work very well with it. However, we could imagine that there is, for example, a button or a keyboard shortcut that would enable us to do this faster, especially if you need to insert many transitions. And obviously, in Edius, there is a button to do this, and I can find it here. For the minute, it is grayed out. If I go over it, we can see it says Set Default Transition, and the default transition for the minute is my dissolve. So now I'd like to show you how you can use this function. As mentioned, for the minute it is still grayed out. If I wish to insert a transition using this button, then I have to have a clip selected. For example, this clip here. Now, if I click on the Set Default Transition button, then, relative to the cursor position, a transition will be placed at the nearest clip end to the cursor. And in this case, it was the right-hand end of the clip. I'll undo, and then I'll move my cursor towards the beginning of the clip. And I'll click once again, and now we can see, as the cursor was nearer the beginning of the clip, the transition is placed at the beginning of the clip. I'll also undo this. And I'll move my recording area so that we can see the context help. And we can see that the Set Default Transition is also available from the keyboard via the Ctrl and P key command. I'll try this out. So, I select the clip, the cursor is positioned, Ctrl and P, and at the next clip edge, the default transition is placed. I'll undo once again, and now I'd like to see what other functions are available from this button. We can see here that to the right of it, there is an expanded area. And if I go into this area, then I can see the function that I have used already, the Create Cursor, which means the transition will be placed at the clip edge nearest to our cursor. But there are also the functions Create Clip In and Create Clip Out. With these, I can specify if I want the transition at the clip beginning or at the clip end. Once again, I'll move my recording area a little bit so that we can see the complete context menu. And so for the minute, this clip is active, and I'll choose the Create Clip In function, and then the transition is placed at the clip beginning. I'll select it once more and make sure that the cursor is over the clip. And now I'll say Create Clip Out, and then the transition is created at the clip endpoint. So that's a possibility to create transitions quickly at the clip beginning and the clip endpoints, independently of my cursor position. The only thing I have to be sure of is that my cursor is in fact over the desired clip.